Probably better than me as well. Okay, let's just start reading this right away. So first things first. As many of you are no doubt aware, this post is coming a bit later than usual. While there are a number of factors at play, the most notable has been the fact that Hidden Variable has recently taken over development of Skullgirls' second Encore, in addition to Skullgirls Mobile, as a result of the events last year, all of which has kept us pretty busy. Yeah, so this was kind of expected. I'm actually surprised that Hidden Variable literally like took over like the whole entire thing. Well, we have done our best to reallocate team members internally to help give both titles the support they need. At the end of the day, we're still a small but growing team adapting to juggling a lot of new development. Yeah, I can imagine like how difficult it is for a new development team to handle like two big titles. Because they are similar, but they are still quite different, and there's different mechanics, different coding required, I'm supposed, for both, especially the fact that they're both in different consoles as well. One of the key goals we had for the start of 2021 was to ensure that we had an established, sustainable strategy in place for new content for both Skullgirls 2E and SGM, hence our announcement of the SG2E Season 1 Pass and our partnership with Future Club, which promises at least 3 additional brand new characters in the months to come. So we've heard this. Actually, should we turn on some music? I'll just turn on like some background music. I think that'll be good. Let me know if it's too loud, okay? Oh, that's definitely too loud. Now that NU Season 1 has launched successfully, on Steam Early Access, we are in the process of finalizing tuning changes for her and other characters, finishing our story mode and prepping the DLC update for PS4 all within the next couple of months. While there's still plenty to do once these initial releases are out of the way, we expect to have more bandwidth and flexibility to recalibrate our developmental efforts across SGM and SG2E. While this has all required a bit of extra upfront attention to properly set up, we're confident that investment in our development pipeline and process will help us set the right foundation for both versions in 2021 and beyond. Yeah, this first early 2021 has been quite quiet for Skullgirls as a whole. We haven't seen any update. Well, there's one update, but like there's not much on that update. And that makes sense because there's a lot of infrastructure going behind the scenes that they're developing that we're not seeing, especially since most of that are pretty much focused on SG2E, which is the main franchise title, you know. Of course, we still have plenty in store for SGM that we can't wait to share with you, but we just want to provide some context upfront in light of the unique circumstances. Yeah, that's completely fair. Like, they had to like hold back SGM for a bit because the whole franchise needed some infrastructure built. So 2020 recap. As a quick reminder of all the fun stuff we accomplished over the course of the past year, Uko emerged from our dreams to haunt our reality. We all now have nightmares of splitting image to show for it. This is definitely referencing to Lemon Jelly. Any of the stars at long last made the leap from the silver screen, taking off a whole new set of characters to come. Second also stole the loading screen spotlight from George for now. Rift Battles got a huge update to make them completely asynchronous. Molly set up mission control, introducing accolades and deployments, which accolades got finished really fast. Deployments is a nice touch for people to get relics. Really like this feature. Heaps of new buffs and debuffs were added. You're welcome. We're sorry. None of the new stuff actually have made like a pretty big deal. Maybe Auto Block and Mod Leader, but aside from that, I suppose Miasma is a nice addition. But Fatigue, Guardbreak, and Immobilize has been kind of meh. Hasn't been like groundbreaking or anything, but it's definitely really nice. Adding up Annie, Fuqua, and Holiday Fighters, Gangrene, Time Thief, and Beast King, 25 new fighters joined the fray. Shiny fighters are shiny. Good luck with that redacted percentage chance to get them. TB and the viewing parlor burst into the scene to provide the Raid Shadow Legends content y'all crave. Sorry. Event prize fight rewards were updated to be juicier. So when they say event prize fight rewards, they're referring specifically to event prize fight rewards, you know, the monthly event prize fight rewards, like the Christmas, the Halloween, not the weekly, daily prize fight rewards that we see. Yeah, exactly, only auto block is a big deal. We had the fighter catalog to make it easier to review the essays for every fighter and what you need to complete your collection. This is great, but if I can, like, if any future dev might watch this, there's one thing that I kind of want to add is that stats. I wish stats were added as well in the fighter catalog so we can see a fighter at maximum level, at level 60, what their stats are, because I think that's important and a lot of new players are not aware of this. Oh wait, my music ended. How do I make this into a loop? Okay. But yeah, adding stats into the fighter catalog would actually be really, really nice. And I hope they consider that. So disclaimers, the features below are going to be discussed in very broad terms. This is intentional. While we have clear goals, the route we take to achieve them often changes once we sink our teeth onto the task at hand, and a little air of mystery is nice from time to time. I feel like they copy-pasted this. But yeah, it's just saying that, yes, these are things that we think about and discuss, but depending on, you know, how it goes, it may or may not come to life. And I totally understand that. The 2021 roadmap. Okay. First, new content. All the traditional favorites, characters, fighters, master story modes, origin stories. Quality of life updates to old modes and systems. While many of the current gameplay modes have served us well over the years, we know many of them are still a little long in the tooth and could benefit from updates to better serve their original intended purposes while minimizing tedium. So these are the two big priorities for them this year. Number 2 is especially exciting for old players, and the new content is also really, really good. Especially the fact that we're getting a brand new character, which is always exciting. As noted earlier, we are hard at work with Future Club on our second brand new character, unlike Annie, who launched on mobile first and then made her way to SG2 months later. We're building this new character with the intention of both characters being made available at more or less the same time. Expect all the standard goodies that come with a new character, including new fighters, prize fight dailies, event relics, plus a new stage and more. Near-ish future? So it's definitely coming this year, but I'm guessing like at the second half of 2021. Facilitating fighter progression. Leveling up your fighters in Skullgirls requires a lot of time, energy, and resources. While some of this is by design, we are an F2P fighting game RPG after all. There are definitely aspects of it that have proven to be more tedious than originally intended. As such, to help improve this moving forward, we plan to explore a number of options, including those below. Okay, so this is quite big. XP events. As many of you are already aware, we recently did a test run of a new EXP event called Holodeck Hazards that was very well received. We are in the process of taking all that feedback into account to make the event more rewarding, viable for a wider variety of players, and to determine a schedule of availability that is a little bit less demanding. Yeah, I really like Holodeck Hazards, but the only problem is that I think it was live on like a Sunday, where we also have like 3 daily events and Medici and the elemental prize fight. There's just a lot of going on Sunday. Late this year, like December or so. Oh, did this actually say that? Okay, so we're getting a new character like at the end of the year. That's just something to be excited about. But yeah, okay. Holodeck Hazards. I don't know, it was a good event, but having it on the weekend was kind of... I think the difficult part about Holodeck Hazards is they have to balance it out. It's either in the weekends where people are more free to play, but there's also more stuff going on in the game that players have to do, like daily events, rift battles, Medici. But if Holodeck Hazards was moved to the weekdays, then not a lot of people can play it and make use of it. So yeah, I could see how it's a bit difficult to pick a schedule. But yeah, I really like holodeck hazards, and hopefully it becomes like a weekly thing. Next, XP Consumables. Definitely a nice feature. While it can be awesome to get a new fighter that you've been coveting for ages, we know it can be disheartening to know, even with XP boost, how long it will be before that fighter will be leveled up enough to be in a usable state. As such, we're exploring XP consumables that you could collect and spend to immediately provide significant spikes of XP. I'm about iffy on this one, maybe because I'm a late game player. Like, I haven't had trouble with the XP, especially with holodeck hazards going to be a thing. But I'm guessing this is more for like early to mid game players, where fighting like difficult bosses to gain a lot of EXP is very hard to do. And it's not, yeah. This is gonna be interesting. I hope it doesn't make the game pay to win. I don't think so. Because XP consumables, like, I don't think people are gonna like spend money on it. But yeah, if it's given to like early to mid game players when they like level up, like their player levels, for example, or when they get like their first diamond or first gold, having a way to like increase their level quickly will be a major benefit to them. Because one of the things about this game is that, I don't know about now, but when I started playing, the early game and getting your first diamond was such a huge grind. Like, it was actually really difficult. You have to play it pretty much every day for like 2 months or something before you get your first diamond. And not everyone has that time or is willing to put that effort. So having a way to like kind of like skip a step for the newer players will be really good. Evolution. We know it's common practice for players to level up food fighters that will eventually be used for evolution, so you can wring as many skill points out of them as possible. We are exploring revisions to the evolution process that will render this process obsolete. So personally, I have no problems with the evolution process of requiring 5 gold foders and 3 essences. It is quite a lot though to get for like newer players. But I'm surprised they are more concerned about the skill points. Is it just simply the fact that when you... I guess if it's just the skill points, then one solution could be when you evolve them, you just get tons of skill points so people don't actually have to like level them up. Or level them up in proportion to their... I mean, you get the skill points in proportion to the levels of the gold fighters that you use to evolve them. But yeah, I'm interested to know like what the actual problem, because I think the evolution process is fine. Personally, for me at least. Duplicate fighters. Although we added ways for players to consume diamond fighters to beget resources, we are exploring more methods by which duplicate fighters can provide more value to your collection in the future. Yeah, it's a face cam. Yeah, it's a face reveal. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, but yeah. IJ Wee. Okay, I can't really pronounce your name, so I'll just call you IJ. Just takes time, but it feels like they could simplify that as well. I see what you mean. Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't notice, there's a time lag between like Twitch and me, so if I don't read your comments like straight away, that's the reason why. More methods by which duplicate fighters can provide more value to your collection. So I know that in some gacha games there's this merging system where you can like, if you have a duplicate fighters, let's say a primed and another prime, you can merge them so you get a prime plus 1. And that prime won't have like better stats and, you know, overall better damage and anything like that. I hope that's not the avenue that they're taking, because I do not like the merge system. I'm actually fine with how duplicate fighters are, you know, how they work right now. But yeah, as long as it's not a merge system, I'm fine with it. Provide more value to your collection in the future. Because if you have a merge system that actually incentivizes you to have duplicate fighters, and I don't think that's a good thing. Duplicate fighters should be like something extra and not something that is required. So we'll see how this goes. Daily events and prize fights. For many players, the vast majority of their time is spent playing one of these two modes, each of which have known points of friction that we're eager to improve upon. While dailies provide a reliable source of skill points, gold moves, and canopy coins, the process of mining the event of these for those rewards ceases to be compelling as players progress into mid-late game. We are looking into ways in which players who have established mastery over their content will be able to glean those rewards with far less effort and overhead. Oh god, this is big. Yes, please. Yes, yes, please. Yes, please. Like, I hate the fact that I need to keep some fighters as a silver and bronze just to have, like, fighters to use them in the bronze and silver tier. I'm fine with the gold tier, but yeah, I'm fine with the gold tier, but I know like gold tier prize fights are supposed to be a way for early mid-game players to get like new gold fighters. And the scores have been inflated way higher. So it's almost impossible for them. When I started playing, like Philia was 16 million or something. And now 16 million can barely get you anything. Oh wait, I mixed daily events with prize fights. So okay, what I was talking about was prize fights. But daily events, yes, a way to like mine stuff quicker is definitely gonna be very much appreciated. Some people say like an auto clear button. I don't know how I feel about that. It'll be really nice, but it will be actually really nice for me. And a lot of players would definitely like that. But I don't know if that takes something away from the game. What if like if you're at a certain level for daily events, if you have like a number of diamond fighters, for example, the difficulty of the daily events just fuses into one instead of having 4. Yeah, there's gonna be like a threshold, but like, yeah, I don't mind doing daily events if I only have to do them once, but having to do all 3 difficulties to get like the canopy coins I need is such a huge pain. So that could be one way, but figuring out the threshold when players can actually do that might be a bit tricky. But I don't know. Yeah, daily events is definitely a huge thing that people have been complaining about. And yeah, the other thing I was talking about was prize fights. In my brain, I kind of got them mixed up, but yeah, prize fights has been a pain. Okay, this is huge. True, the score did rise significantly over the years. I still remember when I started 3 years ago to get gold. 4 to 7 million points! Oh my god. That's amazing. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about diamond tier prize fights? I actually like the idea of diamond tier prize fights. I know some people have been like jumping onto the idea a lot in the forums. I think it'll be neat. Would be cool but very grindy. I suppose. So yeah, these two is like one of the main things that I'm really excited about. Having ways to streamline daily events and prize fights, I think is a huge thing to change, and I'm excited for that. Increased relic agency. This is big as well. While there's a certain purity to raw RNG, our current relic logic leaves much to be desired, especially for players who covet certain fighters. As such, we are planning to explore methods by which players will be able to exhibit more agency to get the fighters that they want. I'm scared it will be too cheaty. What do you mean by cheaty? Like a lot of hackers? Hackers is something that I wish they addressed in this roadmap, but they didn't. I don't know about I don't know like what they stand on that, Because I've been hearing like a lot of players complaining about hackers, but I personally haven't seen one or haven't encountered them that often. So maybe they are working on it behind the scenes. I have no idea. Oh, cheaty rewards. Oh, you mean like the rewards are so like good that it just progresses like a lot of dire relic shards? I actually don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. But I guess like if you think about it, for new players, it's a bit harder for them to catch up to older players because they have access to these resources much faster. That relic shards is fine though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. I think I'm okay with it. Because in Rift, for example, like you get dire relic shards anyway, if you're like very high up, but it does take some kind of skill. So I suppose if diamond prize fights are a thing, the threshold will have to be different. It shouldn't be just like 10%. It's probably gonna be it probably should be a bit more strict. And I think a dev has said like if they ever implemented such a thing, you would have to buy in to participate. So you probably have to like spend a certain amount of coins or a certain amount of theonite to participate in the dire relic in the diamond prize fights, unlike the gold tier right now, which is completely free. So it could be like a prize fight that's a bit risky, in a way. But yeah, that's an interesting thing. In Rift, it's not allowed usually, and only once a week. But I will think that even in diamond prize fights, they could always like tweak the numbers, right? Like it could simply be like a less relic shards. Like rewards are very easy to tweak. But anyway, let's move on. Increased relic agency is really interesting. I thought the game was actually quite fire, but there is really some difficulty in gaining some variants. Cause like I just got Red Velvet like a month ago, and I've been playing this game for like 2 years. So having a way to get the variants that we want, especially the elemental variants, oh my god, those are difficult to get. But this is huge. No idea how they're gonna implement it. Wonder if it's gonna be like the shard system, but more difficult to achieve. I don't know. But yeah, this is definitely something really looking forward for it. Because then you can actually get fighters that you want for the Rift battles as well. Because right now, there are certain nodes where if you don't have the fighter, you just can't win. Or it's gonna be like super difficult to win. So having a way to grind, or at least a goal to achieve to get a method to get like a fighter that you want, is something really cool. And yeah, this is huge. Next, origin stories. This really speaks to two different chunks of content: master origin stories and brand new origin stories. We're excited to provide long overdue massive versions to our existing origin stories. Specifics are to be determined, but you expect that they will roll out in the order that they were originally released. So personally, okay, let's read the other one first actually. Brand new origin stories. These are a little bit trickier to predict given the array of resources required to deliver them and how some of that overlaps with the resources needed for new character development. But we are itching to do more of these as soon as we can. While we can't strictly promise a new origin story before the end of 2021, know that it's something that we'll be pushing for. So if you guys didn't know, when they make new origin stories, they're pretty much developing the lore of the character, right? Like, cause some of the things in the origin stories is new lore that wasn't shown before. Like Squiggly, for example, how she died and whatnot. That wasn't very explicitly shown until the origin story came out. And I know a lot of players that play Skullgirls, the second Encore, play mobile just for the lore. So there's a lot of resources in developing the lore, making sure that it's canon, that it's okay, it doesn't have like plot holes or anything. And then the new character designs as well. So it's definitely a huge thing to invest in, and the fact that players clear them really fast is a bit disheartening, I guess. I'm happy with brand new origin stories getting pushed aside for now for other the features improvements that we're talking about right now. Master origin stories, I feel like it's a bit too late. Like with holodeck hazards being a thing, do we actually need Master Origin stories? Because most of the main point of Master Origin stories is for grinding. But I guess having like another way to grind fighters in a different origin story is always good, because like Peacock's origin story for the Master is quite annoying. And the next one should be Big Ben, I think. Master Origin Stories is good, but origin stories aren't very big for me. Like I'll be happy with if they arrive, but if they don't this year, then I'm like, okay. Other potential features improvements. While the ultimate priority of these features is still to be determined, we wanted to briefly acknowledge them to reassure you that they are indeed on our radar, even if their fate for 2021 is still up in the air. Okay, so this section is actually the one that I want to have the most. I'm really sad that these aren't like high priority. I hope they become high priority. Okay, first up is New Everest to provide challenging content for late game players. A Tower of Trials. So I'm guessing, my guess, how I envision Everest to be is similar to prize fights, but the main focus wouldn't be the points. The main focus would be the streaks, and it wouldn't be called streak. It's probably gonna be called like floor or something, like for floor 1, and then you progress to floor 10, and maybe there's like a checkpoint in between the floors. That would actually be really cool, and it could like open up doors to like in certain floors there's like boss battles or something like that, and you can get like rewards for clearing those. So this is actually something to be really excited about. Right now, all we have is Rift battles, and I know not everyone likes Rift battles. So having like something similar to prize fight, but not really a prize fight, could be really good. And better rewards as well. Next is move loadouts and other move organization improvements. Oh my god, this is something that a lot of players have been asking for such a long time, including movestat rerolling and augmentation as well. Yeah. This is the one feature that would make me very excited for the game. Because right now, I waste so much time choosing moving moves from one fighter to another, and because of that, I don't really play Rift anymore, because it takes so much time to do that. But having a way to load out moves, like save them and have them be used to other fighters easily, and actually organize them into like offensive moves and defensive moves, it's gonna be a game changer. This is huge. This is the one feature that I really want, and I'm sure a lot of old players would appreciate this as well. Moveset rolling and augmentation. So right now, rolling stats and getting stats on moves is ultimately RNG. Like there's no way to control, and this gives a bit of control. But my fear is that if this is like something you can buy with real money, the meta, especially like in top tier Rift, it might turn into like play to win. So this is a bit dangerous. I hope it's like a rare free item instead of something that you can buy with real money. Like, that's my only concern. But being able to re-roll your stats and even augmentation, so change your stats, that's actually going to be huge. Having like multiple choosable loadouts for a character could really save some time. Exactly. Like, I would enjoy the game so much better if I can actually do this. Why flat stats are the thing, still can't understand. I think Cellside had talked about this. Well, I don't know if it like is the official answer or whether that's just his personal answer. But the thing is, I think his answer was along the lines of stats don't have to be like amazing. It's fine to have flat stats. It's just part of the RNG. And flat stats actually matter a lot for bronze variants. Although yeah, they're horrible. Like, everyone can agree with that. But it's fine to have like 1 or 2 stats that are undesirable. I actually don't know. They do serve very little purpose. Next is voice packs. I actually don't know what these are. No idea. Is this like a Skullgirls second Encore thing? Because I don't really know what voice packs are. Fight replays. That's gonna be huge in Rift battles. Like, absolutely huge. Being able to like replay your fights, figure out what went wrong, or even look at the opponents and how they clear your fight is gonna be so huge. Removing flat stats would be ideal, or keeping them only for bronzes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree that they serve like no use at all, and it would definitely be ideal. Yeah, I suppose the problem would be like if they remove it now, stats that do have flat stats, what would they become? Oh, okay, so voice packs are like basically different voices for the announcer. Like a woman voice, drunk announcer, Soviet announcer. Okay, that's actually gonna be really cool. Like the guy who says like, ew, it's showtime. Okay. I could see that being something fun to play with. So until next year, prioritizing features inherently means deprioritizing others. Without going into all of them, we minimally wanted to acknowledge one key feature that we know are top of mind for many of you, guilds. I'm actually not surprised at all that guilds are like pushed aside from the bit, because I do feel like there's a lot of infrastructure problems that the game has right now that they can definitely improve on. So I'm glad that they are moving away from new content for now and just focusing on like improving the baselines of what they have currently. Yeah, I agree with this paragraph 100%. It definitely requires a fair amount of infrastructure and supporting features. We have a plan, but realistically we feel that fortifying the core of the game further notes above are ultimately more important for our long-term success. Definitely agree. I wish hidden variable gets big really fast so they can churn out new content really faster. That's like my only wish. Voice packs could also be applied to fighters as well, like Double, Painwheel, and Persoul. Oh, you can change their... I guess right now it's only language, but that's interesting. But if you can change them to like different styles. I'm really looking forward to the fight replays, as I really enjoy versus. Oh yeah, they didn't actually specify what fight replays are. Is it like... It's like in-game recording? Is it versus? Is it for Rift? Maybe they made it vague for that and on purpose. I mean, if it's just a broad like a way to record fights, That's actually really good, because then you don't have to use third-party software to record your fights. I could send you the link for those if you want. You mean the voice packs? So are you saying that they actually already exist in second Encore? Oh. Okay, yeah, sure. Give me the link and I'll check it out. Like during my free time. In other news, live events and giveaways. In the absence of our ability to physically gather, we've been looking for more opportunities to do live event style giveaways. First up, look no further than the recently announced Skullgirls Championship Series. Make sure to tune into the qualifiers and finals to unlock access to juicy in-game prizes. Wow, that's huge. So the Skullgirls Champions Series is actually starting today in 12 hours? 13? Unfortunately, it's midnight for me, so I won't be able to watch it. But definitely, make sure you tune into the Skullgirls Championship Series. Is this like the first championship series for Skullgirls? That's actually quite huge. Wow. Now this basically, for me, it basically says that we're committed on this game for the long run, and that we're serious about the player base, the community, and we're not afraid of supporting professional players. That's actually really cool. And I know it's not like Skullgirls Mobile, but it is still the Skullgirls franchise, so we need to wish the best, and hopefully it turns out into a success. Also, two of our team members stream regularly on Twitch and are known to periodically give away goodies. Be sure to follow the Almighty Bones and Juju Blue so you don't miss out. I actually haven't followed Juju Blue yet. I'm gonna do that right now. Done. Okay, let's watch it now. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, why can't I click it?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Action! No, you be quiet. Hit him with the punch and the kicks. I can't wait to see this. Body bottoms up. Ziggy zag, ziggy zag. Ready? Okay, go. Round 1. 7. Hey, great just a turn. Yes. Yeah, yeah. I should have.
Is this actually like for real? It's actually really funny. Wait, oh shoot. What about the Soviet one?
Gentlemen and ladies, it's time to fight! A shot! Quit! Time to wrestle like bear! Be strong like ox! Win gold for Mother Russia! Ah! Prepare for glorious battle! Who will be the Tsar tonight? Do not fail me! Do not blink! Ready for punching? Cheat to win! There is no shame in losing! There is much shame in losing! Win! Or Siberia is waiting. Crush them! Break them! Go! First! Second! After second! Again! Even more! This is the end! You have more? Finish them! Ha 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 ha! Done! Is over! Your winner! Bolshoi Pavieda!
Okay, I like this one. The Soviet one is really funny.
Gentlemen and ladies, it's Quiet on the Set. This is tuna with bacon. This is tuna with bacon. Yum! This is tuna with bacon. This is true love we're making. Let's do this in one take. This battle is all in the mind. Everyone good to go? Everybody mind your marks! Who will
Isn't this Molly? Or is it not?
be our
It sounds like Molly.
star tonight? Roll camera and nobody blink. Something big is about to happen. Decide who's Destiny. Freak a leg out there. Try to keep it cute, huh? Showtime! Fight! Let's rock! Go! Take 1. Take 2. Take 3. Take 4. Take 5.
Okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. Where was I? Okay, so I changed my mind. Voice packs is the best feature to come out this year to be looking forward to. Screw move loadouts. I want voice packs. I want voice packs. I want people with accents. I think that would be actually be really, really cool and funny. Is it Christina V? No idea. Oh, Pinwheel Alt video. Okay, let's watch that.
So is that chair like your BFF or something? My dad is like a total space cadet. No way. You can't sit with me at lunch. I'm from the really nice part
Wait,
of
what?
the crust, so it's okay. Hi.
How
I'm
is this a
Al.
thing?
Do you go to this school? Oh my god. Tell me where you got that lip gloss. Excuse me. I think you're wearing that inside out. Blood is like totally disgusting. Hey
Wait.
girl, where were you Friday night? Doesn't like little Innsmouth have like
Wait, this is Carol's voice? You know this what reminds me of? That song? The one that's like, let me take a selfie. It sounds exactly like that. Like, I can't imagine Pinwheel having this voice, like, it's so weird. Like, I can imagine Philia, but Pinwheel?
really great sushi and stuff. Oh my god, we got like the same outfit! That is like the neatest mini skirt. Those shows are so last season. Oh my god, look at her butt. I'd
Oh my god. Weird.
love to wear
I guess that's fine in the stream.
that uniform, but touching sick people is grody. So, is that music like from the 80s or something? I don't know if I can handle this, you know? But some people are like, what about it? Lose much? Wow, I hope I never get old. So this stylist I know is like super, super good. Chill out. Don't be such a moon unit. What do you mean I talk funny? SMH, barf me out. Oh. Beowulf, I'm outie. TTYL.
Okay, this is too much. Okay, thanks Noshka for the links. This is actually really funny. Is there any other characters with alternate voices? Valley Girl Painwheel, how is that a thing? Double alt? Okay, let's watch it. Republican double politician. Give to Min too.
No refuge, no hope, no escape.
Wait, what?
Swing state, my airspace, Republican car, reckless endangerment. I've been looking for a new head of security. You'll never work in this town again. These colors don't run. There is nothing that a good defense cannot beat a better offense. I am above the law. Cartels are no better than the scum they serve. Fooled me twice, won't get fooled again. If you want to vote, I need to see some ID.
Why is it a male voice? That feels weird.
Stay in school, great Skullgirl, or greatest Skullgirl. Help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Your life was fair and balanced. Injured veterans have earned our tax dollars. Get back to me when you're military age. This is why I always buy American. Rich people never truly die. I did not have pugilistic relations with that woman. My constituents. My
Okay, I got like just only one reference.
opponent ran a great campaign. Recount. Next! Malpractice! Shut up! Got the mark! Homeland Security! It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Cher! I fight for this great nation! Only one thing more certain than taxes! Death! A vote for me is a vote for freedom! Ain't no
You know what they should do? They should have like a Trump version. It's gonna be huge. That was good though. That was good. That was interesting. What's the Parasol alt? You mentioned like Parasol has an alt as well, right? Just salty. No. Oops.
It's time you were put down, you mangy cur. Defeat me? Ha! Don't be ridiculous. Don't screw this one up, egrets. Come at me. Let's finish this. Off frickin' guard. You will refer to me only as your highness.
Oh wait, what's that?
Come and get some of this. I'm gonna kick your brass. Let's go, freak show. What the hell are you? Do you even have arms? The only royal you are is a royal pain in my ass. Do you realize who I am, little girl? Back to the pound, you filthy animal. Ugh! The state of your face! Impersonating an officer is treason. Let's see you in action, you little bitch. Those...
Okay, am I allowed to, like, listen to these kinds of things in stream? Nah, screw it. Let's just keep on
holding
going.
you down, baby girl. Stay free. Stay free. You're slow. You're slow. Behind you. Behind you. Too slow. Too slow. Up here. Up here. Down low. Down low. Up high. Up high. Useless egrets. Oh, no. It's like a truck. Clown shoes. Harlot. I forgive me. I was unprepared. I let you win. Where are my damn egrets? Where are my damn egrets? Think you're clever, huh? Think you're clever, huh? Get off me! Get off me! Enough! Enough! How? Freaking ouch! Never again.
Huh. I can't imagine Parasol having that kind of voice. These alt voices packs are great, honestly. They're great. They're amazing. That's fine. Like, nobody expected it either. But man, I guess that's why Skullgirls is like a mature audience game. But that was fun. Thanks, Noshka, for the links. Okay, let's just wrap it up. Needless to say, we couldn't be more excited about what the future holds, and we wouldn't be in this position to be able to give Skullgirls the attention it deserves without your dedication and support. Oh wait, I forgot the music. Lastly, if there's anything in particular you're hoping to see in 2021, either as part of the items mentioned above or as something new entirely, don't be shy about sharing them below. We're always listening. Thanks once again for all of your support. From Mighty Zug, Almighty Bones, Beltier, Cellside, Chat Cop, Clever Fox, Ganassi, Grimlock 9, Jenny's Genius, Choo Choo Blue, Cromanog, Liam, Penstroke Pony, Psychotron TM, Sam Hanwich, and 16 Bits. Amazing, amazing. Much to be excited about.